Very good morning, everyone. Very good morning. Welcome to today's class. I hope all of you are keeping fine, doing good. Everybody, we continue with our Unit 4 work. Okay, last week we had our very first Unit 4 class, and we learned how to create tables in a database. We learned how to put fields inside those tables. We learned how to put data types. Okay, we also went through how to put various validation rules. Okay, so now we proceed from there onwards. Now, guys, in order to do today's class, you all have to have completed the homework, because in the homework there were two more tables that you all need to create, which you all will be needing for today's class. So everybody, let me quickly recall. In our last week's class, we created a database called Lesson 1 Taxi Booking Database. And inside this very database, guys, if you double click and open it up, we created two tables in the classroom. In the class, we created the driver table and we created the customer table. Am I right? So inside the driver table, guys, if you all go into which view? If you all go into design view, you can see these are the fields that we created. Okay. And then for each field, we had data types, isn't it? And then for certain fields, for example, when it came to driver gender, we had what we call a list. You guys remember that? For driver gender, we had a list check where we said the user can choose M or F. Everybody okay with it? For driver contact, guys, we also had a a length check. For driver contact, we had a length check where only 10 digits should be entered. Everybody okay with this? But I told you all, later on I will teach you all something called format check, where the user has to enter exactly 10. Because right now, if the user puts 9 also, it will accept it. Length check means maximum. Everyone okay with this? So later on, format check is a bit complicated. So later on, I'll be teaching on format check where you can restrict the user to exactly 10 characters. Okay, not 9, not 11. Okay, exactly 10. Okay. Then we also created the customer table. Everybody, a small tip over here. When you finish your work, do not remain in design view. It will generate errors for you. Do not remain in design view. Go back into data sheet view. Okay. So right now, I don't have an example to give you, but I'm telling you all, whenever you all do databases, do not remain in design view. Once your work here is done, okay, move on to data sheet view. One more question. Driver ID is being made the primary key. Can you all remind me again, why do we need a primary key? To uniquely identify every record. For me to identify a driver, I will be calling his ID, driver ID. Everybody okay with this? So every table must have a primary key field. Okay, everybody. Okay. So I'm going to go back into data sheet view. Then can you all have a look at your customer table? This also we created in class, and we have the same fields over here. Customer ID, customer name, customer date of birth, customer contact. Okay, come on. Where have you been? Welcome. Out of Colombo. Come on in. Okay, you have a laptop with you? Awesome. Customer address, customer gender. Okay. All this we created in class. Okay. Right. Then guys, for homework, I gave you all on the group the data dictionary for the booking table and for the vehicle table. Everybody okay with this? You all have a vehicle table over here and you all have a booking table over here. I hope everybody has that with them because you all need that to proceed forward. Everybody okay with this? Then we also created a form for the driver table. This Vihang, all of you are with me. We created a form for the driver table. Everyone, can you all see it over here? In our last week's class, we created a form for the driver table. And what did we do over here? We put a meaningful title, driver registration form. Okay. We then made the field headings stand out from the fields. Isn't it? Then guys, we used asterisks to indicate what are the mandatory fields. Isn't it? Then for example, we adjusted our field sizes to show the user how many characters they need to enter. You guys remember this? Then one more thing I did, I gave some extra instructions over here. Adam, all of you guys remember this? I gave instructions over here. What am I trying to achieve out of it? What am I? Not minimize. Minimizing errors will be validation rules. So what do we call that feature? User? I'm trying to make this user friendly. I'm trying to make it easy for the user to, use this form. Then we also created a button called Save Record. There are so many more buttons that we are going to learn. Everybody okay with this? There are so many more buttons that we will be learning shortly. Okay, right. Now everybody, where we are going to proceed forward is everybody. Now, inside our driver table, I want to populate the driver table with records. Did you understand that statement? I want to fill the driver table with driver details. Okay, so you can say populate the table with records. Now, everybody, yesterday on the group, I gave you all 4 files. Those 4 files contain records for each table. Okay, what you're going to do right now is something you have never done before. You are going to import that data into your table. Everybody, sorry? Yeah, I'm going to show that to you all right now. Okay, guys, before you all do the importing, can you all please confirm you all have these files with you all? Driver details is in Excel format. Customer details is in Excel format. Booking details is in text format. And vehicle details is also in text format. Can you guys confirm you all have this? Joel, you don't have it, right? We are doing Access, right? Is Access working in your laptop?
I have access.
Is it working?
Yeah.
You can make changes and all that. Is the ribbon active for him?
But I think I forgot all of the file stuff.
Sorry?
I forgot all of the files.
We're just making an exception. Today is your first class for A2 or you came for other classes? There he's giving it to you. Thank you. Okay, right. Everybody, what was I telling you all? Yeah, so why don't you all inspect these files? Can we all open up driver details? Boys, Adam, what's going on there? Everyone, can you all open up driver details and inspect this file, guys? What do you all see? You all can see you have your first column which talks about driver ID, driver name, driver date of birth, driver contact, driver address, driver gender. You guys saw that, right? And you have approximately 30 records. Agreed? Everyone, you all saw that, right? Why don't you all inspect that file? 31, but the first row is your heading now. The first row is your heading, which you will tell Access not to take it. All good. So shall we try importing, guys? We are now going to try to import this data into an existing table. Everyone okay with this? We already have the table. We just want the data to fall into it. All good. Now, guys, before you all do this, now driver table we created in class, you will not have problems. Can you ensure the the fields, the order of the fields in Excel is the same order in Access? Otherwise, you will have problems when you import it. Did you understand what I told you all? Can you all ensure the field ordering in Excel is the same order in Access? Otherwise, once you import, you will have problems. So I'll just do a quick check over here. Guys online, it makes sense what I'm saying, right? Driver ID, driver name, driver date of birth, contact, address, gender. So I don't have a problem for myself. Okay, since we created this in class, I don't think any of you all will have a problem. Right. Ready for importing, guys? Now, all of you all, when you are importing, your Excel file cannot be open in the background. You will get an error message. Okay. So can you guys close the Excel file now? You all saw it. You all understood it. Now you all can close it. Everybody okay with this? Can you all close it now? Close the Excel file. And now, in Access, guys, why don't you all close all your objects also in Access? You wouldn't get an error, but let's declutter things right now. Right now, so many objects opened and all that. I prefer to declutter everything now. Let's close everything. Okay, so now we have Access open, but none of the objects are open for us. Yeah. Why? I'll come to your laptop below.
Okay.
Okay. So then, guys, girls, everybody online, if I'm going too fast, if any issues, drop me a message. Keep me informed. Okay. Right. Everybody, now can you all come into database tools? Everybody, can you all come into database tools? Not database tools, mean external data. External data. Can everyone come into external data? In external data, guys, you can see you have your import group and you have your export group. Okay, note that down. Okay, I mean, note it. There is an import group, there is an export group. But you all know the difference between import and export? When you import goods to Sri Lanka, what does it mean? From outside, you're bringing goods into Sri Lanka. And export means what? From Sri Lanka, you're sending goods out. So over here, guys, I need to import or export. Right now, I need to import. You all know the meaning of the two words now. So we are going to focus on import. There are certain situations you need to know about export, okay? But not in today's class. That's why I want you all to know the meaning of the two words, okay? So in import, guys, can you all go into new data source and say, I want it from a file. I want to import from a file. For now, my file is Excel. Okay? For now, my file is an Excel file. Are we okay with this? So you click on Excel. And now it asks you, okay, select the source and destination of where your data is. Everybody can read this now? I'm going slowly because students online are having to watch and then practice. Okay? So bear with me. So I'll do this again. Cancel. What do? We came to external data, new data source, from file. What type of a file? Excel file. So everybody click on Excel file. And then over here, you need to browse driver registration. Browse and say, where is it? For me, it's in my classes, full-time A2, unit 4, lesson 1, driver details. Adam, okay, driver details. Okay, what happened? Where have you saved it? So it doesn't come as new data source. Directly all the sources are coming over here for you. So you just choose Excel. Okay. Everybody okay with this? So I choose driver details now. I choose driver details and I say open. Okay, now everyone, you all have chosen the file. Can you guys read the three options provided over here? Import the source data into a new table in the current database. Option number 2 is amend a copy of the records to the table, and you can choose the table you want to append. Append means what? Modify, change. Okay. And the third option is link to the data source by creating a link table. Okay. Which of the three do you think we go with? Append. Okay. We are going to modify an existing table. So we say append a copy of the records, the table. Which table? Driver table. Make sure you choose driver table over there. Everyone okay with this? I want to modify the records of an existing table. What's the name of the table? It's called driver. Can you all read the details below it? What does it say? If the specified table exists, if there is such a table, Access will add the records to that table. If the table does not exist, then Access will create this table. Okay? Changes made to the source data will not be reflected in the database. Did you all understand that? Going and changing Excel now will not automatically update Access records. Does that make sense? From this point onwards, if you want to change your data, you have to come to Access itself and change it. Changing data in Excel will not automatically update Access. It's a, yeah, okay. Once you do the import, now all the changes have to happen on Access itself. Sounds good? Okay, right. Which option you don't have? I'll come to your laptop in a second.
So isn't there your
No. They don't work. They work separately. One is database, one is spreadsheets. So their functionality is also different. Okay. So everybody, we are going to click on OK now. That's okay. Then everybody, can you all read this? Microsoft Access can use your column headings as field names for your table. Does the first row specified contain column headings? Access understood it and ticked it for you. Everyone saw that? Access has understood that your first row in Excel is your column headings, and it has already ticked this box for you. So all you have to do is click on next now. Everyone, you all saw your data now? Your data is over here. This is the data that's going to go into your table. Okay. Then again, you click on next. Import to which table? Import to the driver table only. That's the table I want it to go into. And then you can click on finish. So when you click on finish, it'll ask, do you want to remember these import steps? You don't need to remember it. You can say close. Do you want to repeat this? When you open up the driver table, guys, you can now see the records over there. Guys, girls, everyone saw it? When you open up your driver table, you can see the records for it. All good? Everybody online? Anyone here had a problem with importing? No, right? Okay, now you all know how to import. Okay, right, awesome. Save your work then. Can you all do customer table now? Once again, guys, open the Excel file. See whether the spellings and the field order are all the same. Then do the importing. Otherwise, in between errors will take place. Have a look at customer table now.
So it says to save input, so should I save it?
Save import steps.
Yes.
Say no need to save it. So customer details also I'm having a look. I don't see any problems. My order is also the same. My spellings of the field names are also the same. So I shouldn't have problems. I'm going to start importing and I'll wait for 2 minutes thereafter. So I'm going to say external data, new data source, from file. What type of a file? It's an Excel file. I need to browse. It's called customer details. I say open. Append a copy of the records to which table? To the customer table. Okay. My first row are my column headings. Next, import to which table? The customer table. Finish. Save import steps. I don't want to save any import steps. So my customer table is also created. Everybody okay with this? All good? Ikram, how about you? What's happening? Will you put access yet? Sit with somebody who has sit with within or somebody there below. Or sit with Joel or even him or sit with somebody who has access. Otherwise, it's going to be boring for you. What are you going to do? Okay. Phone away, please. It's have to be in your bag.
Save this particular.
Yeah. Can I move?
Yeah.
Then, guys, we can do it. It'll take you only a few seconds. Okay. Right. Then, guys, can you all have a look at your booking data file? Your booking details is in text format now. Can you all open that and have a look? Inside booking details, guys, can you all see? Did you all understand the structure over here? The structure over here is what? You have your booking ID, you have your booking date, you have your driver ID, you have your customer ID. Did you guys realize every field is separated using a comma? Did you guys realize that? Fields are separated using commas. At the end of a booking ID, it's a comma. Then the booking date starts and it's a comma. Then the driver ID starts, it's a comma. Then customer ID, comma. Vehicle ID, comma. Payment type, comma. You guys understand this, right? It is commas that's separating the fields. Okay, right. Can you all close it now then? Wait, before you all close, can you all make sure the order is right? Can you all make sure the field order here is the same field order in your booking table? Let me quickly confirm for mine also. The order over here should be the same, otherwise we'll have problems. Booking ID, booking date, driver ID, customer ID, vehicle ID, payment type. Payment type, spelling is also right. The spellings also have to be right, otherwise they don't match with the fields. So for me, no problem. So then what I can do is I can close my text file. Please make sure you close it, otherwise import wouldn't happen successfully. Okay. So now what do? We come to external data. External data, close the booking table. New data source, from file. what type of a file? It's a text file. It's a text file. Now go and click on browse and choose your booking details and say open. And what happened? Make sure you say append a copy of the records to the bookings table. Okay, append a copy of the records to the table, booking table. Then we say okay. Can you guys read this option over here? We go with delimited or fixed width? Read. You didn't read it. Delimited, right? Characters such as comma or a tab will separate each field, isn't it? So we go with delimited. And guys, so far all the past papers, it has always been delimited. I never got a paper where they had used fixed width. But just know the two options, but every paper so far has been delimited. Right, we click on next. Then guys, what do you do over here? My first row contains my field names. Are we okay with this? Make sure you tick that, okay? For a text file, it doesn't automatically tick. You have to manually tick it. My first row contains my field names. And then again we click on next. Which table? Booking table. That's right, it's the booking table. And now we click on finish. So do you want to save the import steps? Not really. Close it. Something decimal. Didn't I tell you all distance should be decimal? Okay, how do you make a decimal, guys? If you are getting errors with booking table, come and check your design view. So distance, guys, yes, it is number. In your properties, come over here and define. The field size is decimal. The field size is decimal. You put number, then in the bottom you get your properties now. For field size, choose decimal. Online, we have someone. Gosandu, what is? Yeah, so Gosandu, one more thing I forgot to mention to you all is when it comes to the distance, we have said decimal, but in our design view, we have said decimal places is auto. So the computer is rounding it up to a full value. Before importing, we should have come over here and said decimal places 102. You get it? But we didn't do that. We kept it at the default setting now. No problem. Everybody all now know it. Everybody okay with this? If you all look at the booking, guys, the distance is all coming as whole values. Okay, reason is that in your properties for distance, decimal places has been set to auto. Okay, so now it's a bit too late. Okay, but now you all know how to change it. Okay, right. Everybody, I'm going to save my work now. So now we have our customer our customer table has been populated. Driver table has been populated. Booking table has been populated. Can you guys try populating your vehicle table now? Everybody, can you guys try populating your vehicle table? Okay, so I'll come again. I'll first make sure my fields are in correct order. Let's try populating the vehicle table. Vehicle ID, let's see. Vehicle ID, vehicle brand, vehicle model, vehicle seating capacity, vehicle type. They all look okay. Now I'll come into external data, new data source from file, text file, browse, vehicle details, open, append a copy into vehicle TBL. Okay, delimited. First row contains my field names. Next, finish. Do you want to remember the import steps? No. So my vehicle table also, details have been imported without a problem. Everyone saw it? Okay, guys, girls, everybody. So now our 4 tables values have been populated. Okay, guys. Okay. Everybody okay with this? Now guys, can everyone open up the booking table? Open up the booking table. When I see booking number 10001, it was taken, I mean, which driver was handling it? D014, right? D014 was handling it. Right now, guys, who is D014? Where can I get D014's details from? From the driver table. Now, guys, you all know that. But did you tell Access about it? We never told Access where to get details of D014. Everybody okay with this? Adam, all of you all watch this. Students online. In the bookings table, you can see booking ID 10001 was handled by driver D014. Now, if you want to know who is D014, you guys know it's inside the driver table. In the driver table, if you come to D014, it's Isuru from Ampara. Okay, everybody okay with this? You guys know it, but you all have not told Access yet. You all have not told Access that D014 details can be found in the driver table. So guys, what do you think I should be doing next? Linking it. Exactly. I need to be doing what we call relationships. I need to connect my tables to each other and tell my computer the driver ID in the driver table is coming from the driver ID in my driver table. They are the same thing. The customer ID in the booking table is coming from the customer table. Everybody okay with this? So guys, remember, when you are linking tables, your tables cannot be opened. Your tables have to all be closed. Everyone okay with this? So can you guys close all your tables? Close all your tables over here. Okay? Right. Then guys, girls, can you come into database tools? Everybody come into database tools. Okay? In database tools, guys, you all have closed all your tables, right? Close all your tables. Okay? Right. Can you guys click on relationships then? Click on relationships. And now, can you guys take all 4 tables and put them in the center? Take all 4 tables and put them in the center. So you have your booking table, your customer table, your driver table, your vehicle table. Everybody okay with this? And now you're going to start linking them. Now you guys logically think and tell me which table is going to have a connection to every other table. The booking table, isn't it? So shall we bring the booking table into the middle? Everyone understood what I just asked you all? Which table is going to have a connection to every other table? It is your booking table, isn't it? So bring the booking table into the center. And then you can keep customer this side and then driver and vehicle on the other side. Driver and vehicle can be on this side. Everybody okay with this? And guys, girls, can you all increase the height of your table so that you can see all your fields? Make sure you increase the height so all the fields are visible. Okay, right. Then guys, customer ID in the customer table should be connected to customer ID in the booking table. Agree with me? So guys, look here. Everyone look here. I'm going to click on customer ID, drag and drop on top of customer ID in the booking table. As soon as you drop it, guys, you would get a box like this, asking if you want to connect customer ID from customer table with customer ID from booking table. Agree? That's what we want now. Right. Don't click anything. Just look at it. Can you all see there is something called enforce referential integrity? This is an important rule to enable. Now I'm going to tell you all what this rule means. Everybody, when you enforce referential integrity, and every past paper they ask you to enforce it. Let me tell you what it means. When you enforce referential integrity, when the cashier or reception, whoever it is filling up the booking table, if they put a customer ID that is not there in the customer table, they are going to get an error message. That is what enforce referential integrity means. Everyone understood this? When you enable referential integrity in the booking table, you can only put customer IDs that exist in the customer table. You get it? So is it a good rule or is it a good rule? It's a very good rule, right? You're minimizing your errors, isn't it? You're putting a rule where whoever is filling the booking table cannot put a customer ID that does not exist in the customer table. That's a very good rule. You're minimizing your errors. So make sure you tick enforce referential integrity here. Everybody okay with this? Now tell me, when you tick this, sometimes you might get an error saying we can't follow this rule. When will you get that error? No. Sometimes, now when I go and click on create, sometimes error message will pop up saying you can't enforce referential integrity. Because exactly, because what has happened is your booking table is already having customer IDs that don't exist in the customer table. This one makes sense. Sometimes when you click on this and say create, okay, right now I didn't get an error message. Sometimes you will get an error message saying, you know what, we can't do that. The reason is what? Because in your booking table, you're already having customer IDs that are not in the customer table. Then you know something has gone wrong somewhere. Everybody okay with this? Okay, right. Can you guys understand what type of a relationship is here? One to many, which means one customer can have many bookings. Then guys, how about driver and booking table? Click on your driver ID, drag and drop it to driver ID in your booking table. Did you connect the correct fields? I'll come to your laptop. I'll come to your laptop. Now driver ID in your driver table, drag and drop on top of driver ID in your booking table. And what do we do over here? Enforce referential integrity here. Create. One to many. One driver can have many bookings. Then the same with vehicle table. Vehicle ID from vehicle table, we drag and drop it to vehicle ID in the booking table. And what do we say? Enforce referential integrity here. So one vehicle can have many bookings. Okay? Fixed it. Okay? Okay, everybody? Sometimes, guys, when you do this, you'll get an error message saying your data types are not the same. Then you have to cancel it, go back to design view, change the data types, then come back and create your relationships. Everybody okay with this? Sometimes here customer ID is short text. Here customer ID is number. When the data types are different, you can't connect. It will give you an error message. You have to cancel the whole operation, go back, change data types, come back and then create it. Everybody okay with this? Keep that also in mind, okay? Can you guys save your relationship now? Click on save. Click on save, okay? Right, now your tables are linked to each other. All good? Now let me show you all something cool. Can you all come into your customer table? Everybody relationship is created, right? Guys online, if I need to wait for you all, let me know. The relationships have been created now. Now I'm going to click on close. Then guys, can you all come into your customer table? In your customer table, can you see for every record, there is a plus symbol, which wasn't there earlier. This plus symbol was never there earlier, but now it's there. Click on the plus, what do you all see? When you click on plus, what do you see? No. When you click on this plus, the bookings that the customer has gone on. Because now you connected the tables now, so now it's showing you. For every customer, it's showing you the bookings that this customer created. The same will happen in Drive also. If you go to driver table, if you click on the plus symbol, guys, you can see the bookings that every driver attended to. So Paul has done a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Paul has done a total of 7 bookings. This became possible because now the tables are linked to each other. Everybody okay with this? Okay. This became possible because everybody okay with this? Sounds good? Okay, right. Now guys, all of you all, can everyone come into your customer table? Customer table, which one had numbers? Customer table, no? Can everyone come into your customer table? Everybody please come into your customer table. Okay. Okay, right. Can we create a form for the customer table now? Everyone remembers how to create a form for customer table, right? So you can come and click on create, and say I want a form to be created. Create form. Just get the computer to create the entire form for you. Create, keep the customer table open, create, and then say form. And now itself save it as customer registration form. Save customer registration form. Everybody okay with this? So now you can see your customer registration form has been created. All good now? Now you guys now know what to do to make it user friendly, right? You all now know what needs to be done to make this form user friendly. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to do something a bit different over here. Everybody, can everyone save the form first? And can you all go into form view also? Change the view into form view. You all remember the differences in the views? Form view is for viewing existing records and adding new records. That is what we use form view for, to view existing records and to add new records. Layout view is for designing, meaning formatting. Layout view is for formatting changes, font size, font color, alignment, things like that. Advanced changes, okay, which I haven't taught you all yet, okay, you will come into design view. For advanced changes, guys, you all have to come into design view. Okay, right. Can everyone come into form view? In form view, do you guys see at the bottom, it says 1 of 100? Do you guys see that? So right now in form view, you can see existing records. Agree with me? Your existing customer details can be seen in form view. Agree? So I can see customer number 1 is Charit. Customer number 2 is Kusal. Customer number 3 is Dimut. You guys, did you all notice that? You can see existing records. All good? Okay. Now, if you want to add a new record, can you all see there is an arrow with a yellow star? If you click on that, you get a blank record. You get a blank form and you can enter a new record into it. Understood now? So again, I'm asking you all again. Form view gives you two functions. You can view existing records or you can add new records. You got it? You can create new records. Exactly. Now here is my problem. I don't want the user to view previous customer records. You get it? When a customer is filling this form, he should not be able to view previous customer records. Everyone okay with this? What do we call this feature? Access rights. I'm trying to put access rights over here, where a customer cannot click back and view the previous customer records. They shouldn't be able to do that. They should only be able to create a new record. They shouldn't be able to see previous customer details. So now we're going to make some changes. Okay, everybody. So everybody, can you all come into design view now? Everybody, can you all come into design view? Is my requirement clear?
Yes.
I basically want my form to only be used to create new records. Users should not be able to view previous records. Okay. So can everyone come into design view? In design view, can you guys come into your form design tab? Form design tab. Okay. Come to your form design tab. In form design, guys, can you all see the property sheet over here? In form design, in that ribbon, there is an option called property sheet, where you can control the properties of every object in your form. Can you guys take your property sheet? For some of you, property sheet is already there. For some of you, you all need to enable it. So it's over here for me. In the form design tab, form design, you get property sheet. Click on it and now you get the properties. Everyone saw the properties over here? Now guys, this is the tricky part. Remember, it is showing you the properties for whatever object you have clicked on. You get it, guys? Right now, it's showing me the properties for my header. Guys, girls, all of you all saw this. Right now, it's showing me the properties for my header. I want to control the properties for my entire form, which is over here. I want to control the properties for my entire form. So guys, can you all change the object? Change your object to form, the entire form. Okay. So now you're seeing the properties related to your entire form. Are we good? Over here, guys, can you guys come into your data? There are so many tabs over here. Can you all come into your data tab? Come into your data tab and read the options there.
What is it?
Oh, I don't know. Okay. Everyone okay with this? Please make sure you have selected form, and in form, make sure you're in the data tab. There are so many tabs. Okay. In data tab, can you all see there is an option called data entry? There's an option called data entry. Right now it says no. Okay. If you make data entry yes. Okay. If you make data and sorry. It's in the, did you choose your form? And then go into the data tab. In the data tab, can you see there's an option called data entry? Right now, data entry is no. You're going to make it yes. When you make it yes, this form becomes only for data entry purposes. Customers will not be able to view previous records in it. Can you guys do that? Say data entry, yes. This is going to be used only for data entry. Okay, this is going to be used only for data entry. Say yes. Okay. Now guys, shall we check and see this is actually working? So can you guys come back into form view now? After making data entry yes, which means this form is only for data entry purposes, only for entering new data. You will not be able to see previous records here. Now come into form, come into your form view. In your form view, can you see previous records? You can't. Everybody okay with this? Now guys, if you go into form view, you cannot see previous records. You can only add new records. Are we good? Can you guys save that? Save that, please.
Save as customer table.
The form is, you didn't save the form at the beginning. The beginning, I will save the form. Well, at the beginning, you save it as my customer registration form. Save. Okay, so can you see, you can't see previous records. Right. Then guys, one more thing before we head for a break. Everybody, did you all notice? Come to your customer table, guys, online. Everyone's okay there, right? Can you guys come to your customer table? In your customer table, can you see the customer IDs are automatically increasing by 1, isn't it? Whatever the last number is, it increases by 1. So obviously, what will be the number of my next customer ID? 101. But I need to manually enter it. And guys, you think about it. When you're registering with a business, who decides the customer ID? You or the business? The business decides on it. No, they don't tell you to type your customer ID, right? Isn't it? So can we do the same thing in our form as well? In our form, I want the customer ID to be automatically generated. I don't want the customer typing it. Everybody okay with it? So everybody, first of all, can you come into your customer registration form? My first requirement is I want to disable the customer from typing inside customer ID. You guys understand that? My first requirement is I don't want the customer typing anything inside customer ID. Okay. So can everyone come into design view? Everyone in your customer registration form, come into design view. enable your property sheet. Come to form design and enable your property sheet. Now guys, click on the customer ID field, not the field heading, the field. So when you click on customer ID field, you will see the properties for customer ID field. Everyone okay with that? When you click on customer ID field, you will see the properties for customer ID. Everyone okay there? Then guys, can you come into the data tab again? Come into data tab again. Okay, and then can you all see there is something called locked? Right now locked is no. Say yes, I want to lock it, meaning customer can see it, but he can't change anything. So make locked yes. Make locked yes. Now go into form view and see if you can type a customer ID. Go into form view and see if you can type something in customer ID. Doesn't allow you to type anything, right? You can see the field, you can select it as well, you can select it, but you can't change anything. That's because it is, you have locked it. You have locked that very field. Okay? Save your work, guys. Okay? You hang all of y'all. So everybody, can you come back into your customer registration form? Now something a little confusing is about to show up. Everybody, guys, girls, Ikram, all of you, come on, let's get moving. Okay. Right, guys, girls, all of you, look here, within all of you, I just showed you how to prevent the user from changing the customer ID here. You have locked it. You all now know how to lock a cell value. My next change is how do you automatically generate a customer ID here? So what is the formula right now for customer ID? It should be one higher than the maximum customer ID, isn't it? So everybody, can you all come into the property sheet of customer ID? Come into the property sheet of customer ID. And over here, guys, you all can see in the customer, I have clicked on the customer ID field. And on my right hand side, I can see the properties for customer ID. Everyone with me? Okay, Adam, all of y'all, close everything else, please. Okay, you are now seeing the properties for the customer ID field that you have selected. Okay, are you guys also in the data tab? In the data tab? In the data tab, do you all see there is something called default value? Everyone see there is something called default value. Default value means what is the value that's going to appear there automatically. If the user doesn't make any changes, what is the value that's going to appear there? That is what we call default value. You guys have heard of default settings. Now, what does default settings means? The settings that have already been put for your device. That's what we call default. Okay. So guys, for default value, I want to make a change over there. Can you all see the three dots over there? You all can see there are three dots there now. When you click on those three dots, something called an expression builder opens up. Are we okay with this? When you guys, again, I'm going to repeat myself. I want to put a formula for customer ID. By the way, in Excel, in Access, we don't call it formula. We call it expressions. Okay. So in default value, guys, you all can see there is a button with three dots. Clicking on that will open up your expression builder. Okay. Then guys, in expression builder, can you all see functions over here? I want to use a particular function. I'll tell you all what that function is. Can you guys click on the functions? And can you guys go into built-in functions? I want to make use of a function that Access has given me. It's called built-in functions. Okay. When you click on built-in function on the right-hand side, okay, on the right-hand side, you can see the categories. You have functions for arrays, for conversion, for database, for date or time. Everybody okay with this? Can you guys go into all, the one right at the top? I want to see all the functions. Okay, I want to see all the expressions. Click on all. Then on the right hand side, you can see the expressions individually here. Can you guys find something called DMax? DMax.
DMax.
Yeah. Come down to D, A, B, C, D, DMax. You got it? Can you guys read what does DMax do there? Determines the maximum value in a specified set of records. Okay? DMax, what is its ability? Its ability is to find the maximum number in a set of records. Everybody okay with this? So can you guys see the setup of DMax? In DMax, what is the order? When you take, can you guys double click on DMax? Double click on DMax. When you guys double click on DMax, it asks you three things. It asks you: expression, domain, criteria. Everybody okay with this? It asks you for three things: your expression, your domain, and your criteria. So everybody, your expression will be which field are we talking about? What's the name of the field? Everybody in double quotes. What's the name of the field? Careful, CUSID. C is capital, ID is capital. Customer ID, guys, it has to be inside double quotes. My expression, okay, my expression is the name of my field, which is customer ID. I double clicked only once here. I just came in, double clicked on DMax. It automatically appears over here. You saw? What is my expression? My expression, I'm going to type it inside double quotes. My expression is my field, which is cus ID. No. Okay, careful the spelling inside double quotes. What is my domain? No, name of the table, customer table, not TBL. My domain is customer TBL. Do we have any criteria? Does this apply only to certain records? No, right? We have absolutely no criteria, so you can remove criteria from there. You can remove criteria from over there. You can remove criteria from over there. So find me the maximum from the customer ID field in the customer table. Okay. Find the maximum in the customer ID field from the customer table. And then what to do with it? Add 1. And then increase it by 1 plus 1. And then increase it by 1. Find the maximum value from customer ID in the customer table and then increase it by 1. All good? Now can you guys click on O? Okay. Increase it by 1. We said no. What's wrong? So now let me see if it's working, guys. Okay. Can you guys come into form view and see if you're getting a new number? It's working for me. I'm getting 101 now. If I take another record, I have to fill this up. I don't have records to put, but you guys can see it's working. I'm getting 101 automatically here. Okay. Then something is wrong in the formula. Check and see. Okay. So your expression is which field. Your domain is which table. You can, but the examiner won't accept that. Okay, in the past paper they asked you to increase it by 1. Auto number is not accepted.
The customer table is no space in it, right?
Yeah, it's not working for you.
No,
Still not working?
they're not good.
Okay, you keep it lad, I'll come to you. Right, everybody, we click on OK, and now it's working for us. Okay, can you guys save your work now? Can you guys save your work now? Okay, right. All good? Right. Then guys, girls, everybody, can you all come to your customer table? Not customer table, driver table. Can everyone come into driver table? I have a very simple question for you all. I want to know who are the male drivers. That's all. Okay. So, sorry. Filter query. We are going to create something called a query. Can you guys give it a try? Show me all fields of only the male drivers. Okay, a very basic query. I'll come and show it to you all how to do it. I am now interested, or rather I want to see who are the male drivers in the customer table. Not customer table, I mean driver table. So what do? We use a tool called query. We come and click on create, and what do? We say query. You can use wizard, you can use design. SQL is out now. SQL you already did. On the level AS. In AS you already did the SQL part. Now we are going to do it. Now you all don't need to know any SQL here. So everybody will go into query design now. We go into query design. In query design, property sheet I don't need at all. I don't need the property sheet. Create query design. Which table are we talking about? We're talking about the driver table. Okay, you take the driver table. And over here, you need all the fields, right? So double click. I need driver ID. I need driver name, date of birth, contact, address, gender. I need all of them to be displayed. And I have only one criteria, that is for driver gender. I have only one criteria, which is driver gender. Sorry? In double quotes, I need only the, so I have only one criteria, which is for driver gender. Everyone saw the criteria row, no? In the criteria row for driver gender, you will say in double quotes, M. I only want the male, what do you call the drivers whose gender is M. Now it's time for you to execute it. Okay, so you have to run it to get these results. Okay. Okay. So when you click on run, guys, girls, I'm in query design view. I'm in design view now. When I click on run, you can see I got a total of 14 records. Do you get 14? I got a total of 14 records. So there are 14 male drivers over here. Okay. Can you guys click on save? Click on save, please. And what do we say over here? Male drivers. The name of my query is going to be male drivers. This Joel, did it work for you?
Yeah. So did I miss any fields?
Dude, yeah, part one you missed. Next week I'll give it to you. Yeah, this is just the beginning. I'm just introducing the topic to you all. It's gonna get a lot more complicated. Right, everybody. Now let's do a query with I want to know who are the female customers born between 1980 to 1990. How many? I want to know all the female customers who were born between 1980 to 1990. How many criteria do I have here? I have two criteria, right? Gender is one criteria, date of birth is another criteria. So can we work on this now? So we come and click on create. And what do we say? Query designer. And we are only working on customer table. Only on the customer table for now. For now, your work is very easy. It's only one table. But situations will come when you'll have to use 2-3 tables. Everybody okay with this? Right. Then guys, girls, okay? Guys, girls, all of y'all. What is okay? We'll take all the fields below: customer ID, customer name, date of birth, contact, address, gender. I have taken all the fields. Everybody okay with this? Now, guys, over here, criteria number 1 is gender has to be female. So in customer gender, we put the criteria as F. Okay. My next criteria is those who are born between 1980 to 1990. Okay. 1990 is not included. I all know that, no? When I say between 1980 to 1990, what is the last accepted date? I want from 1980 to 1990.
No, before that.
So what's that date? 31st December 1989. Everybody will understand that. When I say give me values between 1 to 10, what is your ending point? Your ending point is 9. 9 is included, 10 is not. Everybody okay with this? When I say in the exam paper, when they say give values between 1 to 10, 10 is not included. You stop at 9. Okay? But sometimes they'll say between 1 to 10 included. Then it means 10 is included. Okay? So everyone, what do I do over here? For my customer date of birth, what do I say? You could, or you can go like this. Between now, Dishan, what did you do for your this thing? Did you change it to date time after that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to go with day, month, year. Now all our laptops are going month, day, year, right? All of us, our laptops are going month, day, year. So January 1st, 1980 and 31st December. So month comes first now. December 31st, 1989. No. I have to say what year? 1st January 1990. You know why I said 1st January 1990? Because 1st January 1990 will not be included. It will stop where? It will stop at 31st December 1989. You guys get my point here? Even though I have said 1st January 1990, that is not included. It will stop just before that. Okay? So between 1st January 1980 and 1st January 1990 means so shall we run this and see how many records we get? Tab, why? You mean the hashtags to appear? That will automatically appear whether you press or not. When you click on run, automatically hashtags will appear. So click on run, guys. I got a total of 13 records. Everyone, I got a total of 13 records. So I'm going to save this as what? Female customers born in born between or born in the 1980s. Female customers born in the 1980s. Female customers born in the 1980s. And now I click on OK. Now, guys, I don't know if we'll get time to do the full thing, but we'll try. I want to know who are the drivers. I want to know the bookings that costed more than $50. Okay, and for those bookings, there is a VAT that is applicable for it. Okay, and that VAT is, for example, 5% of whatever the booking amount was. Everybody okay with this? Guys, girls, boys, listen to my question below. I want to know the bookings that costed more than $50. And for those bookings, a 5% VAT should be applied and displayed to me. Everyone okay with this? So what do we do? Step number 1, what do we do? Find the bookings that costed more than $50. Everybody okay with this, boys? Are them all of y'all? I want to know the bookings that costed more than $50, and for those bookings, a 5% VAT or tax needs to be applied. Okay, right. So what do we do, guys? We first go and create a query. So we'll go into query design, and which table are we referring to? We are referring to the bookings table. Over here, guys, just give me the booking ID and the booking date. Booking ID, booking date, amount. Those three are enough for me. Booking ID, booking date, amount. Okay. See, for my amount, what is my criteria? I want the bookings that costed more than $50. So what do I do over here? What do I do over here? My criteria for amount will be greater than 50. Greater than, everyone, greater than 50. My criteria for booking amount is greater than 50. Now when you click on run, guys, you get a total of 127 records. 127 bookings had an amount of more than $50. Okay. Now guys, something brand new about to come up. I want to create a new field to calculate how much VAT is. Okay. So let's create a new field over here. Everybody in query design, we are going to create a new field to calculate the amount of VAT. Okay, or the amount of tax. So I'll type tax underscore amount. Tax underscore amount. Okay, this is the name of my new field. Tax underscore amount. And then guys, can you all put a colon, because you're about to type a mathematical formula now. Tax underscore amount is the name of your field. Now you have put a colon because you're about to type a mathematical formula. We don't say formula, we say expression. You are about to type an expression. What's the formula, guys? 5% of the amount. Everybody okay with this? 5% in decimal is how much? 0.05. So tax amount is 0.05 times, put an asterisk, and now you're referring to a field now. Field names must be inside square brackets. What's the field we are referring to? We are referring to amount, isn't it? 0.05 times amount. So you open square brackets and say amount. Okay. Tax amount is the name of my field. I put a colon to say this is the end of my field name. And now I typed a mathematical expression over there. How much is tax amount equal to? 0.05 times the amount. Are we good? Those who are done, why don't you all click on run and see what shows up? Click on run and see what shows up. So when you click on run now, you can now see the tax amount that they are supposed to pay. Everybody okay with this? But remember, tax amount is a currency amount, right? Go into design view and see if you can change it. Everyone, we go into design view now. What's wrong? The formula is what? Tax amount colon, and then you put your formula 0.05 multiplied by a particular field. Field names must be inside square brackets. Otherwise, it will not recognize it. Now, guys, you all need your property sheet for the tax amount field and go and make it a currency value. For your tax amount field, guys, now can you all come to design view and in query design tab, can you all take your property sheet? Take your property sheet, guys, and for tax, click on the tax amount field, come to format and say, I want this to be a currency value. Everyone, shall I do that again? Click on your tax amount field, and at the top you have your property sheet now. In your query design tab, on the top right, property sheet is there. Take your property sheet. Okay, make sure you are inside the tax amount field. Format is currency. I'll tell you. Format is currency, and now when you click on run, guys, you can see currency values are appearing over here. Everybody okay with this? Can you guys go back again in design view and put the tax amount in descending order from highest to lowest? Your tax amount from highest to lowest. So say sort descending.
So
Why don't we?
what do you do with the property sheet?
So you clicked on tax amount. Do you have the property sheet?
Yeah.
Can you see format over there? In the property sheet, there is no format.
There's format.
Click on format and say you want to be a currency. So now the tax amount will appear with the currency symbol. Okay. And for tax amount, guys, can you all sort it in descending order? Tax amount sort, say descending from big to small. Okay. And now click on run. So now you can see you have got your tax amount from top to bottom. Are we good? Okay, guys, we'll be working with this next week also. Okay, this file will be used for many weeks. Okay, we will keep using this file for many weeks. Anything I have to deal with before we wrap it up?